श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम अखंडानंद संबोधः वंदनात् यस्य जायते गोविंदं तमहं वंदे चिदानंदतनुं गुरुं. So yesterday we were seeing किमु उपकुर्यात् jñānasya कर्म. So प्रतियोगिनः यस्य सन्निधि मात्रेण स्वयं न स्फूर्तिं रुच्छति. What kind of aid, help can the karma give to knowledge? Because when it exists, when the knowledge exists, the karma cannot even stand it. Karma cannot have any existence. Can you say that? Why? See, I am the one who has the knowledge of how to make a pot. Okay. I am the one who is making the pot also. The action, karma. Okay. So knowledge and karma exists in me, right? So when you start asking this question, he is giving you a beautiful example and explaining that koṭīndhanādrijvalito'pi vahniḥ arkasya nārhatyupakartumīṣat yathā tathā karmasahasrakoṭiḥ jñānasya kiṃtu svayameva līyate. koṭīndhanādrijvalito'pi vahniḥ arkasya nārhatyupakartumīṣat yathā tathā karmasahasrakoṭiḥ jñānasya kiṃtu svayameva līyate. So he is bringing the example, beautiful example. Yathā koṭīndhanādrijvalito'pi vahniḥ. Koṭīndhana, yathā, like the example, that is the thing, yathā, example. Koṭīndhana, koti means crores, indhana means fuel, ardri, even when the fuel is when the firewood is present and you put the oil or whatever on it, ardri bhavati, when you make it wet by putting ghee or oil on top of it, and jvalitopi, you light it. What happens? Koṭīndhana means we are not talking about a simple, like see, just 2 days ago we finished Pongal. So yesterday it was Pongal, right? Final day. So 3 days ago, the first day actually of Pongal is called Bhogi. Okay. And in South India, we call it Bhogi, and in North India, it is called as Lodi. Same thing. Here we also light a campfire kind of thing. They also do a campfire thing of thing. The thing is, differences. In South India, we burn things which are useless in the house. We throw it all, we clean the house and we throw all that whatever is useless and then burn it. And we used to have that drum made of the skin. We used to heat it and then make good sound out of it. To make good sound, we used to and all that. Anyway, in North India, they don't burn the waste things. They bring the wood and all that and they burn the firewood. Okay. In South India, it is just a waste thing. So it's just burned. That's all. North India, they burn it and they also offer things like we call barfi, the chikki or barfi or this cake, dry cake kind of made of jaggery. Okay. Jaggery and sesame seeds. So they make this and then they offer that, or sugarcane also they offer in that fire. Okay, and they give it to others also to offer it on the fire. So it's a kind of a campfire with a worship. And during this similar thing is there in North India for Holi, Holika Dahana. Nowadays in South India also and the other places also they have started celebrating Holi. Holi has become a day of colors, only that. But Holi is not just that. On the day before Holi, they also burn this effigy of a Holika, kind of a demon, lady demon, who wanted to kill Krishna. She had a boon of sitting in the fire. She cannot be burned by the fire, but she has the kid on the lap. The kid will burn, right? So she wanted to destroy Krishna by that, but she herself got burnt. Anyway, during that occasion, what people do is they go to forest and here and there they collect big logs of wood and they'll burn. If you have to see, it will be that light in the open ground. It will light up the whole place. Okay. Now, if 4, 5, or 10 wood pieces are going to make that much of light, brightness, let us suppose a huge mountain of wood. Okay, mountain of trees. Crores means it's a mountain of trees, right? So when you burn that, it's going to make a huge light, right? So he says, that light which you are going to make, that light, what will happen to that light? It will help when the sun rises. This light will help the sun. Okay. Now, okay, you are bright. Okay, fine. No, don't worry. I will also help you. Is it possible? When the sun is at the peak, sometimes when you match light sticks on the open, you don't even see that the light is burning. You have to close your hands and all, except all that. In the open, when people smoke cigarettes, they close it not just because the wind will switch it off, put it off, but they also close it so that they'll be able to see the fire. So he says, koṭīndhanādrijvalito'pi, even if crores of trees are burnt together at a place, still vahniḥ, that fire, arkasya ishatupakartum na arhati. It cannot even ishat, even a little bit help, aid, it cannot give to the sun. You can see that, like bomb, when some bomb blast, or some rocket, if you are going to send a rocket, the heat and light it produces, it's enormous. You cannot stay close to it. You have to stay far away. Still, you can feel the heat. But what light? You will just, after going up, you will just see a small dot. That's all. So he says, it cannot help any which way the sun. Yathā, like that. Tathā, similarly, karmasahasrakoṭiḥ jñānasya. Crores of karma, even if you perform crores of karma, billions of karma, jñānasya na upakartum śakyate. You have to bring in that. So it cannot aid in any which way the knowledge. Okay? And what happens to that karma? Kiṃtu svayameva līyate. The karmas merge in that knowledge. They don't have any existence, separate individual existence other than the self, other than the knowledge itself. That is the nature of karma. That is why we said we have to perform karma only till we gain the dispassion strong and all the other prerequisites. After that, there is no need for any karma. Okay? Now, no. I gave a very beautiful example. What example? When you are going to make something, instead of using one hand, if you are going to use both the hands, it's going to be better, right? Yeah, right. Like making the sound or making a pot, it's going to be better, right? Yes, there is no doubt it's going to be better. Why don't you use that example? So he's bringing, okay, ekakartrāśrayau hastau karmaṇyadhikṛtāvubhau sahayogastayoryukto tathā jñānakarmaṇoḥ ekakartrāśrayau hastau karmaṇyadhikṛtāvubhau sahayogastayoryukto tathā jñānakarmaṇoḥ. Fine. Ubhau hastau ekakartrāśrayau. Both the hands, the left hand and right hand, are mine. It is associated with me, one doer. When it is associated with one doer, ekakartrā means one doer. Ashrayau means associated. If it is associated with one doer, then karmaṇyadhikṛtāvubhau, it can be useful for doing a perfect job. There is no doubt. But let us suppose I am using my one hand and I am telling you to use another hand. So you have to use your right or your left. So if you are going to use your right to make the pot, you have to be upside down or something like that. You have to have your hands upside down, or you should hang upside down. So that there is a proper angle. Another thing, even if you are going to say, okay, that side you stay and this side I'm staying, I'll use right and you will also use right. The thing is, no, go left. For me, left is your right. So you are going to make mistakes. Oh, we are not never going to make a proper pot. So when two people do things like this, then too many hands, too many cooks spoil the broth. Similarly, you are not going to make a proper pot or anything. Tayoho sahayogastayoryukto. Therefore, if it is associated with one person, then there is a give and take. There is a helping hand there. There is no doubt about it. Let us suppose I am going to drive the car. I will drive in one hand, and you pull the gears in the other hand. Is it possible? In these movies, it is okay. In practicality, it is impossible. Okay. Yuktaha tathā. Similarly, jñānakarmaṇoḥ na jñānakarmaṇoḥ. It is not possible. That kind of association of left and right hands is not possible in jnana and karma. Why? Because it is not dependent on one doer. What kind of stupidity it is? I am the one who is interested in knowledge. I am the one who is interested in karma. It is dependent on me, right? The jnana and karma. No, be careful about this. Jnana is dependent, karma is dependent upon the karta, the doer. Jnana is not dependent upon the karta, the doer. So he is bringing a very important topic for Vedanta. We have to remember this. Otherwise, Vedanta will become very difficult. So remember this. I'll tell you the two words. Okay. Kartrā kartumakartuṃ vāpyanyathā karma śakyate tathā vastuno jñānaṃ kartrtantraṃ kadācana. Kartrā kartrum akartum api anyatha śakyate tathā vastuno jñānaṃ kartrtantraṃ kadācana. So there are these two words. The two words are kartṛtantra and vastutantra. Kartṛtantra and vastutantra. Kartṛtantra means dependent on the karta. Vastutantra means dependent on the vastu, the object. Okay. Now, we'll understand this. Kartrā, whatever is under the purview of, under me, with whatever is dependent, whatever is under the control of me, the karta, the doer. Then karma, that karma, kartum akartum va anyatha va kartum śakyate. I can either do, like I gave this example in the first class. See, every day for the 3 o'clock class, I get up from here, go take bath. At 2 o'clock, come here. 2:30, I'll stay, wait for 3 o'clock from here, from 2:30. Okay. And then at 3 o'clock, I start my class. Now, some people make it a habit of listening to the class regularly, whenever possible, at least. Kartum. Some people, I don't want to listen it. Okay. Akartum. Some people say, oh, I am stuck in the office or I am stuck in something, so I will listen to it later. Anyatha kartum. There is an option, right? So you can do it at that very time. You can not do it ever, or you can do it at another point of time. So the option is under our control. All these options, to do, not to do, or to do it otherwise. That is the kartrtantra. It is under the control of the doer. Now, tathā vastuno jñānaṃ kadācana na kartṛtantraṃ. The knowledge of the object is not under your control. Any object, let us take this pen. I'm seeing it. What is this? blue, black, silver color, something, pen. Something. I don't even have to know that it is a pen. I just have to say, okay, it is something. Some object, blue, black, and some object in front of me. I cannot say, no, I will not see the object. Even though I see the object in front, even though I have the object in front of me, I will not see the object. I cannot see. I cannot say that. I cannot control that. No, I will see it otherwise. I will see it as, I will not see it as blue, black, and silver. I will see it as a red something, well, red, white, and gold. I'll see it like that. No, you don't have a choice there. Vastutantra, if it is under the control of the vastu, it's not under the control of you, the purusha, the kartutantra, there is no possibility. So there is purusha tantra or kartutantra or vastutantra. There are only two things. It's either under my control or the control of the object. If it is under my control, I have choice to do, not to do, or do it otherwise. But if it is under the control of the object, then I don't have any choice. That is why he says, yathā vastu tathā jñānaṃ pramāṇena vijāyate nāpekṣate ca yatkiñcitkarma va yuktikauśalam. Yathā vastu tathā jñānaṃ pramāṇena vijāyate nāpekṣate ca yatkiñcitkarma va yuktikauśalam. Vastu yathā tathā pramāṇena jñānaṃ vijāyate. So, as the object, through the knowledge, through the pramāṇa, through the means of knowledge, means of right knowledge, actually, through the means of right knowledge, jñānaṃ vijāyate. It will make the proper right knowledge, whatever may be the object. If the pramāṇa is right, then the knowledge will also be, the prama will also be prama. The knowledge will also be right. There is no, it will produce the right knowledge. Yatkiñcitkarma yuktikauśalam va nāpekṣate. It does not depend upon, it depends upon only the pramāṇa. The right knowledge depends upon only the right pramāṇa. It does not depend upon anything, whether it is karma or something else. Your smartness, your intelligence. No. If the eyesight is proper, then okay, whatever I see is whatever I see. If my eyesight is not proper, like I said earlier days, there is a small pocket book, not even a pocket book, it's very small size book of Bhagavad Gita, which is available even now, printed by the Gita Press. It's a very small pocket book, kind of small characters. That without any difficulty I used to read. Now even the big characters in the black and white book, when I read it without proper light or something, or even with proper light, it sometimes dances in front of me. So the thing is, the pramāṇa is weak. If the pramāṇa is weak, the object will not produce the right knowledge, right? So if the pramāṇa is proper, then it will produce, there is no choice for you, it will produce whatever it is. So that is why he says, jñānasya. He didn't understand. Okay, if the object is there, and if it is not going to give you wrong knowledge, okay, what do you want to know? See, the self is everywhere. Yes, the self is everywhere. And it is ever shining. Yes, it is self-effulgent. So, I should not have any doubt regarding the self. How? See, I don't even know whether the self exists or not. And I think the body is the self. I think the mind is the self. Some people think the prana is the self. And all these problems. Why these all complications? So for that he says, jñānasya vastutantratve saṃśayādyudayaḥ katham ato navastavam jñānaṃ iti no śakyataṃ budhaihi. He is calling us budhaihi. Oh, you smart one, you intelligent one. Oh, you intelligent one. Na śakyatam, don't doubt like this. He is calling us intelligent and he is saying, don't doubt like this. He's pulling our legs. Jñānasya vastutantratve saṃśayādyudayaḥ katham ataḥ na vastavam jñānaṃ iti no śakyatam budhaihi. Jñānasya vastutantratve. If the jnana, the knowledge is dependent upon the object, not me, then saṃśayādi katham udayaḥ. Katham saṃśayādi udayaḥ. How can I have doubt, etc.? Whether is it pen or pencil, etc. I should not have any doubt. How is the doubt possible? The knowledge is dependent upon the object, not me. then ataha jñānaṃ na vastavam. Vastavam here does not mean, normally vastavam means it's not right. Here vastavam is not, vastavam means right. Na vastavam means not right. Here vastavam is not referring to right. Vastu means not dependent upon vastu. Vastu swabhavam iti vastavam. Okay. So he says, ataha jñānaṃ na vastavam. Therefore, jñānaṃ is not vastu swabhavajam or vastu ashritam, vastutantram. So jñānaṃ is not vastutantram iti buddhaihi no śakyate. So you, smart person, you should not, you intelligent one, you should not doubt like that. If the knowledge is dependent upon the object, it should always give me the right knowledge. How can I have doubt or wrong knowledge, etc.? Don't doubt like this. Why? Pramāṇasauštava saṃśayādīna vastavam shruti pramāṇasuštutve jñānaṃ bhavati vastavam. Pramāṇasauštavrittam saṃśayādi na vastavam. Shruti pramāṇasuštutve jñānaṃ bhavati vastavam. Vastavam again here also is not right, but it is a vastutantra. So, okay. Pramāṇasauštavrittam. It's not pramāṇasauštavrittam. It is pramāṇasauštavrittam. Okay. Pramāṇasauštava, sushtu bhava. Sushtu means right, proper. Of the nature of proper nature. If the pramāṇa is of the proper nature, if the pramāṇa is perfect, then saṃśayādi na vastavam. The doubt, etc., is not dependent upon the object. The pramāṇa is pramāṇa asauštvam. If the pramāṇa is not proper, you have to like that. If the pramāṇa is not proper, then saṃśayādi, the doubts, etc., arise. Na vastavam. They don't arise because of the problem with the object. They arise because of the problem with the pramāṇa. My eyesight is not proper, my ears are not proper, my sense organs, every sense organ is not proper. Therefore, I am not able to gain the proper knowledge. It is not because the object is not proper. The object is proper, but the sense organ, the pramāṇa is not. The means of knowledge is not. The means of right knowledge is not proper. That is why he says, but here, there, with respect to the other objects, it is okay. But here, with respect to the sense, that you are not using your sense organs for knowing the self. Then, for that he says, Shruti pramāṇasuštutve. We are not dependent upon any useless pramāṇas. We are dependent upon the Shruti pramāṇa. That is why we said, jñānādeva tu kaivalyam. Only through the knowledge we can gain the liberation. Then we also said, nānyah pantha vidyate nāya. There is no other path to know this self. And there is another important, beautiful statement in the Upanishads. When the disciple goes to the Guru and he asks, what does he ask? He asks, Tantu Upanishadam Purusham Prushchami. I am asking about that Purusha who is said in the Upanishad. Upanishadam Purusham. About that self which is explained in the Upanishad. No philosopher, no philosophy, no religion talks about self. Pure self without any association with anything, without accepting anything, any other existence. No philosophy or no religion talks about it. So, only the Vedas speak about that. So, the Upanishads speak about that. Therefore, that Purusha which is spoken about in the Upanishad, that Purusha about that I want to know. That is the question. Okay, so Shruti Pramāṇa Suštutve. When the Shruti Pramāṇa, which is infallible Pramāṇa, there is no problem, there is no doubt, there is no error in the Pramāṇa. When that kind of Pramāṇa is there, Suštutve, when the proper Pramāṇa is there, jñānaṃ vastavam bhavati. The jnana is dependent upon the vastu, the self. Vastu here is self. It is dependent upon the self. There is never a doubt or anything possible there. No. Vastu tavat param brahma nityam satyam buddham dhruvam bhuvuhu shruti pramāṇe satat jñānaṃ syādeva nirapekṣakam. Okay. Vastu tavat. So what is this vastu you are talking about? Vastutantratve. What is the vastu talk? When with respect to the world, I can say pot, cloth, etc., or pen, etc., or vastu. With respect to the Vedas, what What is that Veda what Vedas explain, establish? What is that vastu? This is vastu tavat param brahma nityam satyam dhruvam vibhu shruti pramāṇe tad jñānaṃ syādeva nirapekṣakam. Vastu tavat, the self in reality is nityam, eternal. Trikala badhyatvam nityatvam, we saw that. The definition of nitya is a trikala badhyatva, that which is not negated in all the 3 periods of time. And satya is also nitya. Satya is also abadhyatvam, that which is never negated, that is satya. So nityam satyam, this Shruti speaks about this, about the self as a eternal, as a the truth, as a dhruvam. Dhruvam means a changeless, transformationless. Okay, then vibhu, all pervading. Okay, so that is what param brahma is. That is what the vastu is, param brahma. When that is a shruti pramāṇe tad jñānaṃ, when the shruti pramāṇa exists in this way to establish the self in this way, tad jñānaṃ nirapekṣakam syādeva, that knowledge regarding the self independent of any other pramāṇa will definitely take place. Nirapekṣakam, not dependent upon anything. Apeksha means dependence. So nirapekṣaka means not dependent. Independent of any other pramāṇa, the knowledge will definitely take place about that self. Okay. Now he is going to say that rupa jñānaṃ yathā samyak drishtau satyam bhave tathā shruti pramāṇe satyeva jñānaṃ bhavati vastavam. So he is reiterating it with respect to the world and the Vedas. So in the world also, rupa jñānaṃ yathā samyak drishtau satyam bhavede yathā tathā shruti pramāṇe satyeva jñānaṃ bhavati vastavam. Samyak drishtau satyam, when the sense organs, the eyes, etc., the eyesight, etc., are very proper, satyam, when it is existing properly, then yatha rupa jñānaṃ bhavet. The rupa jñāna, the form, etc., rupa is form. Okay, so the form, etc., the knowledge of the form, etc., definitely takes place as it is. When you see the ochre thing, ochre bag, you will get the knowledge it is ochre, etc. Okay, there is no doubt regarding that. Bhavet yatha tathā, like that. Similarly, tathā, similarly, shruti pramāṇe sati, when the Vedic pramāṇa, the Upanishad pramāṇa exists, then jñānaṃ vastavam bhavatyeva, the jnana relating to the object will definitely take place as it is, without any doubt or error. The knowledge of the self will take place without any doubt or error. So that is the idea. Okay, we will see this. Om purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnameva vashishyate. Om shanti shanti shanti.